to Truck Stop. Today we're at Pismo Beach with some members of the Axles of Evil Club. Their trucks are mean because the terrain they cruise on is even meaner. We're going to find out what these trucks are made of and what keeps them going strong. Pismo Beach, located just outside San Luis Obispo, California, is one of the nation's most beautiful off-road playgrounds. And on any given day, you'll find the Axles of Evil Truck Club kicking up the sand. And there are only 2 rules if you want to join. The truck has to be cool, and it has to be at least as old as you are.
Axles of Evil.
The club was started by Seth Howard and his friends when they found that San Luis Obispo was lacking in an off-road truck club.
We like to get together off-road, mostly out here at the dunes. We like to show everybody you can drive around in 2-wheel drive out here and still catch big air in the jumps. Bring them out, wreck them, start all over again. You don't need 4-wheel drive to be out here. You just need the wheel and have a heavy right foot.
Let it break.
The Axles of Evil exhibit a punk rock sensibility. You can tell just by checking out the stickers on the truck of the Axles of Evil Club president, Seth Howard. The fact that these vehicles are held together by salvage parts is a testament to their do-it-yourself attitude.
This is a salvage truck a friend of mine gave me, and basically over the past couple of years I've just been turning into more and more of an off-road monster. I've lifted it up 6 inches, put it on 40-inch tires, added some tube doors, hacked off the bed, put my own flatbed on it. Racing buckets, racing harnesses to keep me in it when I start jumping. Just pretty much get ready for the trail.
So what do you have to do to this truck to make a sand dune ready?
Air down the tires, and I've got a set of double beadlocks on. That allows me to create a bigger footprint, so I can go all the way down to 0. The more flotation you have, the easier it is on your motor, the easier it is to keep the momentum up, so you can hit the bowls and hit big jumps.
I'm looking at some of these trucks. How do you guys put them together?
Grit and determination. We sit around figuring out what's going to break next and try to alleviate it before it happens.
Off-roading is not exactly the cheapest sport there is. How are you doing this?
Picking our parts from friends' rigs and also from the junkyard. Not having to go out and buy brand new stuff all the time and trying to just get by with a bare bones approach.
Think maybe we'll go to a junkyard today?
Oh yeah, I'm sure a junkyard would have a 2-wheel drive steering box that I need for this. I caught about a 9-foot jump and seriously did some good damage to my driver's side tie rod. It's got a whole lot of play in it now and it doesn't like to turn to the right.
So do you mind maybe if I take a little spin in it, test out the steering, and see if we have to do a little shopping later?
If you want, it's going to give your arm a workout though.
Oh really? It's tough?
It's tough.
All right, Seth. Here we go. Woo! So, to the right is a little bit tough.
Yeah, it gets to a certain point and then it just stops. So if you have to make a right-hand turn, it's like you do like a 70-foot circle. It's really bad trying to drive around the street. If we can find a 2-wheel drive steering box, I can set my truck up for crossover steering and totally alleviate a lot of the problems we're having right now.
So what if we can't find it there?
Then I'm forced to go ahead and buy it at aftermarket, pay full price.
All right, well, we'll try there today because this steering is tough.
It's a workout.
Yeah, definitely a workout. While driving around the dunes, Seth and I ran into one of his members who was having some trouble.
John lost his linkage, the clutch linkage, off of his transmission.
When you're flying about 4 or 5 feet through the air in one of these things, about 50 miles an hour, sometimes something's bound to break. If you break something out here, you got to do the best you can to get it fixed.
John, you beating on this too hard?
I'm having a little maybe too much fun, but that's kind of what it's all about.
We're kind of rigging it up on here right now just to get us back out of the beach, and we can handle it when we get back home. Hey, you're missing a transfer case cross member. That's probably why it happened. It's flexing it. All right, let's tighten this sucker up. Cool. Give her a shot and see if she does.
Well, I'm here with Chris, who's got a sweet 1968 GMC step side. Now, what's the deal about these doors?
Well, we were jealous all the Jeeps running around with no doors. We figured we'd build some Chevy doors to match them and enjoy the weather.
The bed in the back is perfect for the sand. What's that about?
We built it just to keep down the mess. Sick of dirt and mud and grease and everything else sticking to the bed and causing heck with everything.
So what other modifications have you done to the truck?
It was a two-wheel drive when we bought it. We built it up. 1-ton axles front and rear, custom springs.
What was the truck like when you first bought it?
It was sitting in a field filled with rats and mice and dirt and about 6 feet of weeds growing all the way around it.
When was that? How long have you had the truck?
Probably about 4.5, 5 years ago now.
So you put a lot of work into it.
Put a lot of work and quite a bit of money into it.
A lot of these guys out here love getting their parts at the salvage yard. Are you a big fan of that?
If you can find what you need, it's the best place to get them.
So how's everything running today?
It's running good so far.
All right, so we won't be making a trip to the salvage yard then with you. Well, I'm here with David, Seth's older brother. I'm checking out this truck. What's up with this artwork?
I needed a paint job, and my brother volunteered to paint it for me, so that's what we did. It was $75 in spray paint.
What condition was it in when you got it?
I had to put front windshield. It had no rear glass. I put glass in it. New seat, different wheels and tires. There were 3 different size tires on it. I'm missing the front drive shaft. It was never in it when I got the truck, so it only drives in 2-wheel drive, so, running the risk like out here getting stuck in the sand.
Coming up on Truck Stop, we're going to hit the salvage yard to find a steering box for Seth and a drive shaft for Dave without spending a lot of dough.